What if the grains you eat every day are making your legs feel heavier after 60? Maybe your knees feel stiff in the morning, your hips ache after walking, or stairs feel harder than they used to, and while it may seem like normal aging, part of the problem could be coming from foods you eat every day. Refined grains like white bread, sugary cereal, crackers, pasta, pastries, and even large portions of white rice may cause blood sugar spikes, cravings, inflammation, weight gain, and low energy, all of which can place more stress on your joints and make movement feel harder. In this video, you'll see 6 grains to limit after 60, how they may affect joint pain, energy, and mobility, and which simple swaps can help your body feel lighter, steadier, and stronger. Sometimes, improving mobility does not begin with harder exercise, but with removing the foods that quietly make movement more difficult. Worst grain number 1, white bread. White bread may seem harmless, soft, simple, and comforting, but when it becomes a daily habit, it can be one of the most important grains to limit after 60. Most white bread is made from refined flour, which means much of the fiber and natural nutrients have been removed. Without enough fiber, it digests quickly, enters the bloodstream fast, and may contribute to blood sugar spikes that affect energy, hunger, weight, and mobility. This matters because unstable blood sugar can leave the body feeling more tired, increase cravings, and make it harder to control inflammation. When low energy, extra weight, and inflammation build together, walking, climbing stairs, standing up from a chair, and staying active can feel harder than they should. This does not mean one slice of white bread ruins your health. The problem is repetition. When white bread becomes part of breakfast, lunch, and snacks every day, it can quietly replace better foods that support stronger movement. A better choice could be oatmeal with berries and walnuts, 100% whole grain bread with eggs and avocado, sprouted grain bread, rye bread, or a balanced bowl with beans, vegetables, and lean protein. These options provide more fiber, steadier energy, and better nutrition for the body after 60. White bread is not the issue because of one occasional slice, but because of what happens when refined grains become the base of the diet day after day. Replacing it with healthier grains can give the body steadier fuel and make movement feel more supported. Another common breakfast food may look healthy on the box, but it can create the same blood sugar roller coaster inside the body. Worst grain number 2, sugary breakfast cereal. Sugary breakfast cereal can seem like a healthy and easy breakfast, but many options are made with refined grains and added sugar. Inside the body, they may act more like dessert than real nourishment, especially after 60 when steady energy, weight control, inflammation, and mobility become more important. Because many cereals are low in fiber, they digest quickly and may cause blood sugar to rise fast and then crash. This can leave you tired, hungry, foggy, or craving snacks before lunchtime. When this happens every day, it can make weight control harder and may increase the stress on joints and movement. A better choice is a breakfast that digests slowly and keeps you satisfied longer, such as oatmeal with blueberries and walnuts, plain Greek yogurt with chia seeds, or eggs with 100% whole grain toast. These options give your body more fiber, protein, and steady fuel. When breakfast is more balanced, cravings often become easier to control and your energy can feel more stable throughout the day. And while sugary cereal creates problems through refined grains and added sugar, the next food often becomes an issue because of portion size. Worst grain number 3, white rice in large portions. White rice is not poison, but large portions every day can become a problem after 60. Since much of the fiber has been removed, white rice digests quickly and may raise blood sugar faster, especially when it fills most of the plate without enough vegetables, beans, or protein. This matters because repeated blood sugar swings can affect energy, hunger, inflammation, and weight control. Over time, extra weight and inflammation can place more pressure on the knees, hips, ankles, and lower back, making daily movement feel harder. Instead of building the meal around a large portion of rice, use a smaller serving and add more vegetables, beans, lentils, fish, chicken, eggs, or another healthy protein. Brown rice, quinoa, barley, beans, and lentils are also better options because they provide more fiber and nutrients. White rice does not need to disappear completely, but it should not be the center of every meal. A smaller portion with more fiber and protein can make the plate more balanced and help support steadier energy and better mobility after 60. Worst grain number 4. Regular pasta made from refined flour. Regular pasta made from refined flour can be comforting, but large portions eaten often may work against mobility after 60. Since much of the fiber and nutrients have been removed, refined pasta digests quickly and may lead to blood sugar spikes, energy crashes, stronger cravings, and a heavier feeling after meals. This becomes more important if you already deal with stiffness, low energy, or joint discomfort. A large plate of pasta with creamy sauce, garlic bread, and very little protein or vegetables may taste satisfying at first, but it can leave the body sluggish and may contribute to weight gain and more stress on the joints over time. The problem is not one bowl of pasta once in a while, but portion size and repetition. A better option is whole grain pasta, chickpea pasta, or lentil pasta because they provide more fiber and protein. You can also keep pasta on the plate, but use a smaller portion and add vegetables, olive oil, grilled chicken, fish, beans, or another source of protein. These changes can help the meal digest more slowly, support steadier energy, and leave the body feeling lighter instead of tired after eating. And while pasta is usually part of lunch or dinner, the next grain problem often appears as small snacks eaten throughout the day. Worst grain number 5. Crackers and refined snack grains. Crackers, pretzels, and refined snack grains may look light and harmless, but they can become a problem after 60 when they turn into a daily habit. Most are made with refined grains, very little fiber, unhealthy oils, and too much sodium, which makes them easy to overeat and poor at satisfying real hunger. Because these snacks digest quickly, they may cause blood sugar to rise and fall fast, leaving you hungry again soon after eating. This can lead to more cravings, extra calories, low energy, and more inflammation, all of which may affect mobility and place more stress on the joints over time. The issue is that these foods often seem small, so they do not feel like a serious problem. But small habits repeated every day can have a strong effect on weight, energy, inflammation, and movement. A better choice is a snack that gives the body more fiber, protein, and healthy fats, such as nuts, plain yogurt with berries, hummus with vegetables, boiled eggs, or whole grain crackers with natural peanut butter. These options help you feel satisfied longer and support steadier energy. Many of the worst grains after 60 do not come from full meals, but from foods eaten mindlessly throughout the day. The next one may be even more harmful because it combines refined flour, sugar, and unhealthy fats in a way that can strongly affect inflammation and blood sugar. Worst grain number 6. Pastries, biscuits, and sweet baked goods. Pastries, biscuits, donuts, cakes, and sweet baked goods may feel comforting, but they can become a problem after 60 because they combine refined flour, added sugar, and unhealthy fats in the same food. This combination may raise blood sugar quickly, increase cravings, lower energy, and support inflammation, which can quietly make mobility harder over time. These foods are also easy to overeat because they do not keep the body satisfied for long. A pastry with coffee may seem harmless, but it can leave you hungry again soon after and lead to more snacking, cravings, and energy crashes throughout the day. For joint comfort and better movement, this matters because excess sugar, weight gain, and inflammation can place more stress on the knees, hips, and lower back. The body after 60 usually responds better to steady energy and nutrient-dense meals than to foods built around refined flour and sugar. This does not mean desserts must disappear forever. The goal is to reduce how often they appear in your routine and improve daily choices. Oatmeal with nuts and berries, plain yogurt with fruit, or eggs with whole grain toast can provide more fiber, protein, and lasting fuel without the same blood sugar roller coaster. Refined grains eaten occasionally are very different from refined grains becoming breakfast, snacks, lunch, and dessert every day. Over time, repeated choices can either support movement and independence or quietly work against them. Mobility after 60 is not only about age. It is also shaped by daily habits, the foods on your plate, and how well your body is supported over time. Refined grains may look harmless because they are common and familiar, but when they appear in most meals and snacks, they may contribute to blood sugar spikes, inflammation, weight gain, low energy, and more stress on the joints. Small changes can make a meaningful difference. Replacing refined grains with healthier options, adding more fiber and protein, reducing inflammatory foods, and choosing meals that provide steadier energy may help your body feel lighter, stronger, and more stable. Now think about your own routine. Which foods are helping your mobility after 60, and which ones may be making you feel tired, stiff, or hungry again shortly after eating? Share in the comments which grains surprised you the most, because your experience may help someone else make a better choice. If this video helped you understand how refined grains may affect joint pain, energy, and mobility, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more lessons on healthy aging and natural health. And keep watching, because the next video on your screen may show another simple change that can support your joints, balance, energy, and overall health after 60.